Hey YouTubers, I want to talk about a number of cat products that we have found to be really good quality and we really enjoy and makes having cats more pleasurable. And I'm making this video with the cats in the room, so this could be either very amusing or very frustrating. We'll see how this goes. So I want to talk about uh, Litter Genie options for the refill bags for the Litter Genie, which we're using again. We quit using it because we couldn't get refills in town anywhere. For some reason, Walmart, Kroger, PetSmart, nobody had them in stock, and the prices on them shot up really high on Amazon. So we were just using a regular litter pail, and I found some inexpensive alternatives that work really well. So we're back to using that again. We have our favorite litter here, which also was unavailable in town, and we had to use some other brands, and we came to appreciate how much we really like our original litter, so we went back to that. This is Ginger. Pepper's not visible on camera right now. Our previous cats passed away, both at 15 years old, and we were cat free for several months, and we got these guys in July, and so they're about 9 months old. They're from two different litters, but they get along wonderfully. And this is Ginger, and this is Pepper. I recently purchased some new litter boxes. These are stainless steel. Our plastic litter boxes had one developed a crack in it, and the other one was probably going to do the same. And I'll never purchase another plastic litter box. And so I'm going to talk about those a little bit. And lastly, I've got a UV air freshener here that I've had about 6 months, and it has far exceeded my expectations. And so the combination of all of these things, a litter which we like, litter boxes which are far superior to what we had in the past, the Litter Genie for scooping the litter and putting it in that, and the air freshener have eliminated virtually all odor and dust and most of the hassle from dealing with litter boxes. And so all of these things together are working really well for us, and I felt like it was worth making a video because it might work out for you too. So let me go through these one at a time and tell you a little bit more about it. Also, I forgot to mention, I put this runner down, bought this at Home Depot. It's in a 3-foot width, and you buy it by the foot. And I bought enough of this to lay down 2 strips here. And between the little mats that come with the litter boxes and this, by the time the cats walk off of this and get onto the carpet, there's virtually no litter stuck to their feet. And so this vacuums very easily. We've had this probably at least 2 or 3 years now. It holds up really well. It's got a solid rubber backing on it. I have had a cat, our previous cats, when they were elderly and sickly, and they would throw up on this, and it cleans very easily. If you really wanted to, you could just take it out in your driveway and hose it off. So this is another addition that makes cleanup and care a lot easier. I want to talk about the Litter Genie refills. The genuine Litter Genie refills, in my opinion, have gotten a little too expensive, and so I've quit buying those. But don't throw out your packages. You can reload these with generic bags. And so the particular brand I bought the last time, and I'll try to provide links to everything, but you know how it is when you buy off-brand stuff on Amazon. You buy it once and you go back to buy it again later and you can't find the exact same thing. So, you know, your mileage may vary, but this brand is called Cat Wish. And I bought a 6-pack of empty litter bag containers, I guess. I don't know what you call these exactly. But I bought a 6-pack of these, and I think I got an 18-pack of plastic bags to go in them, and you have to load them yourself, and it's not terribly difficult to do. These are designed where the tops unsnap and come off of here, and so you simply take it apart, put your bag in there, and snap it back together. One thing I did figure out, though, is the end of the bag that you would grab and pull and tie a knot in when you start a new pack. Thank you, Pepper. I knew this was going to be entertaining. It's hard to find, so I stuck a little piece of Scotch tape on the end, and so I just grab that and tug, tie the knot, drops right into the Litter Genie. They work exactly like the Litter Genie bags, but they're much, much cheaper. Okay. We prefer the Arm & Hammer Cloud Control litter. Of everything we can buy locally, and we probably have a choice of 4 or 5 different brands, this has virtually no scent to it, and it's 99.9% dust free. And let me tell you, we bought another brand just a few weeks ago. This was out of stock, and we bought something else. And you would be amazed at how much difference there is between a product that's 99.9% dust free and one that's 99% dust free. I was making clouds of dust every time I scoop with the other products. So we're happy to be back with this. Looking at their website, they actually sell some litter that they say is 100% dust free, but nobody in town stocks it. And I'm just too lazy to buy it online and pay shipping. So this is our favorite. If you haven't tried the Arm & Hammer Cloud Control yet, give it a shot. It may become your favorite as well. This is the real star of the show. This has far exceeded my expectations. 6 months ago, I bought this on Amazon, and I'll, again, try to provide a link to it. It's the Germ Guardian GG1100 UVC air sanitizer. Now, you have to be careful with a lot of UV products and ion-producing products because a lot of them create too much ozone, which can be bad for you. This is a certified zero ozone product, and it's one of the few that is certified and is affordable. This sells on Amazon for about $46, and it does have a bulb in it that they recommend replacing every 6 to 8 months because it becomes less effective over time, and the replacement bulb is $13. So you don't have to buy any filters for it, which is nice, but there's a bulb that needs to be replaced. But I spent a lot of time researching products like this, and this was one of the few affordable zero ozone certified products out there. The fan is, you can hear it, it's audible certainly, but it's not obnoxious. And it couldn't be easier. To install it, you simply plug it into an outlet. This light here just indicates it's functioning. This little green glow you see here, this is from the UV bulb that's housed within. It draws in air from underneath over that UV bulb and then blows it out the top. It has virtually eliminated any odor in this room. Before we had this, every once in a while, you'd come in downstairs, and this is an upstairs room, and you'd open the door and you would smell cat litter. We don't smell any cat litter smells outside of this room ever, and the only time you smell anything when you're in here is when the cats just use the litter box. The closer you can locate this to your litter boxes, the better. In a perfect world, if your litter box could sit right under this thing, then it can really do its job very well. That doesn't quite work for our layout. We're about 2 to 3 feet away from the litter boxes, but this is working tremendously, and it's exceeded our expectations. The only concern I had about it is rather heavy, and it hangs by the prongs. And so far, it's stayed plugged in, although sometimes the cats have kind of pawed at it. And I'm sure one of these days I'll come in and find it laying on the floor. One thing I considered doing that if the cats do dislodge this, I'll definitely do, is I thought, I could get some of those little command strip adhesive strips and lay one right across here and stick it to the face of the outlet here, and that would hold it in place. And if I wanted to remove it, I would just pull the tab on the command strip to release it. So I've got a solution in line if this ever becomes problematic, but so far it's been working out great. Let's see, it uses a 2.3 watt UVC bulb, which combats airborne bacteria, viruses, and mold spores. Maintenance on it is just to replace the bulb, and like I say, they recommend replacing the bulb every 6 to 8 months. I've had it 6 months, and it's still working very well. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a replacement bulb to have on hand, and I'm going to see how long I can leave this existing bulb in here. And when I start noticing cat odors again, then I'll change the bulb out. But I can tell you that right now it's working as well as it did from the day we got it. They're designed and engineered here in the U.S. And like I say, this has been a great addition and a great value. All right, the last product I want to talk about is these stainless steel litter boxes. Now, these are advertised on Amazon as being XL size, and they were among the largest ones I could find in a 2-pack. The dimensions given for these are a little bit misleading. These are supposed to be, let's see, 20 inches by 14 inches by 6 inches. And that's a little misleading. The 20-inch measurement, if you measured from here to the other lip, it's 19 and a half, 19 and 3/4. The actual size of the tub is going to be about 1.5 inches less than what the dimensions are. Same thing on the depth. You know, they're going from the outside of this lip to the outside of that lip. Well, that's, you know, 1/2 inch on each side. So, and I think that they're all going to be measured that way. They're measured at the maximum dimension. And also the height they give is 6 inches. Well, that's here. There's this snap-on plastic shroud that raises it up several inches higher. The quality of these is actually quite good, and this plastic shroud snaps on there very firmly, so it's not something that's going to fall off. I appreciate that they have a little lip here for the cat to step up onto and get into the litter box. One thing I wish they had done, this lip is flat. I wish it was angled downward slightly so that litter that lands here would fall into the litter box. They also come with these large plastic mats, which work very well. Just they catch a lot of litter here in the little slots, and when I come to scoop the litter box, I just dump them in the litter box and put them back. They don't have a lot of static cling to them, so the litter just slides right off. Really a nice addition and make these even a better value. They also come with 2 scoops, and these are kind of weird. They've got this little sliding part here. I guess you're supposed to, you can adjust how much you want to scoop. I don't know, that just seemed kind of odd to me. I'm using the scoop that came with the Litter Genie. They also came with these stick-on silicone feet to keep them from sliding around, and they gave you a generous supply of these. There's, I think, 16 feet in the kit for both of them. These aren't going anywhere. They're kind of wedged here in the corner, and so I didn't even bother applying these. The best thing about these, though, unlike plastic, which gets scratches in it over time, and then the cat pee and poop sticks in those scratches, and you have to, we were taking them outside to scrub them. Well, you can see, here's one in use right now. You get an idea of the size. And the cats took to them immediately. Anyway, getting back to a plastic litter box develops scratches over time, and then things stick to those scratches, and it makes it difficult to clean. And so what we were doing is every month or so, we would completely empty the litter box, take them outside with a garden hose and some simple green and a scrub brush and scrub them. These things are so slick, nothing sticks to the bottom. Even when the cat pees directly on the bottom of the litter box and then throws litter on top of it, the clumping litter clumps so hard that when you scoop, there's no residue of any kind stuck on the bottom of the tray. It just sort of, everything just sort of glides right off the stainless steel. And so we absolutely love the stainless steel. We will never buy another plastic litter box. These should last a lifetime. The only reason we may replace them is if these kittens are 9 months old. If they get much bigger, I may be looking for an even bigger model, because although they use the litter box and they fit in there fine, these are not what I personally would consider to be an XL litter box. And so maybe I need to look for an XXL, because what we had before was larger than this. And I'm pleased that the cats have accepted these. But we've had them about 3 or 4 weeks now, and there's nothing stuck in the bottom that would justify taking them outside and washing them. at this point, I think what we'll probably do is maybe every 2 months or so, we'll just dump the litter out, wipe the inside with a sanitizing cloth, and I don't see us ever needing to take these outside and wash them because nothing sticks to them. So between the air freshener, a good quality litter, a solution for the expensive litter bags for the Litter Genie, and the great litter boxes, we've eliminated a lot of maintenance. We've eliminated virtually all odor, and we couldn't be happier, and I think our cats are happy as well. So I hope you find this helpful, and I'll try to provide links to everything. And please like and subscribe if this was helpful to you. Thank you.